Well, hey everybody. Welcome back to Buddies on Buddies, the show with two real-life buddies talking about buddy action comedy movies. I'm Kenny Lane.
I'm Lucas Hill.
And here we are at you. What number is this? 62 or something like that?
I don't even look at the numbers anymore because I'm just so caught up into it.
Yeah, who can bother with numbers when the content is so riveting?
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
How are you, Kenny?
Doing pretty good. Let's see. It was just Halloween here, well, yesterday, Halloween everywhere, I guess. But we had a haunted golf cart ride.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah, go
can't
ahead.
wait to hear about your haunted golf cart ride.
Sure, sure,
I've been
sure.
golfing with you. I know what that's like.
Whoa, hey.
What movie are we doing?
Today we are doing the 2025 brand new movie Play Dirty, directed by Shane Black and starring Mark Wahlberg and Keith Stainfield. I think it's the name.
And then we'll listen to the haunted car ride. One of the comments from our last videos was they spent 10, 15 minutes before they even started talking about the movie like in earnest. So I don't know how many people are just chomping at the bit for a Wild Wild West review.
Well, I'm
Um,
pretty sure I know who those commenters are, and I don't even know if they're even actually watching the movies because, yeah, anyway, but we're happy for any comments. So comment away, whether it's positive or negative, just start firing away. We just love comments.
hey, what was the haunted go kart golf cart?
Golf cart. Yeah, it's a
Golf cart.
golf
Yeah,
cart.
yeah. Sorry,
Well, they
it's
set like a
World Series.
haunted mansion, just like a lot of like spooky things around the golf course. But you've been to the golf course; it's like a forest. So we're driving through these little passageways and stuff. And I've never been out there when it's that dark, and it is kind of freaky when it's that dark. But it was, it was kind of a cheesy little like. But we had like volunteer actors and like dressed up like Bigfoot and stuff in the forest, jump out and scare people. And I went on after I got done bartending. I went on, like the last caravan. I was in the last cart because it's like going out with the guy Chad and his wife Kara who kind of put it together. He works at the golf course, and it was funny because like I could hear all the people coming up the swamp thing, the Bigfoot. They were going rah to people jumping out of the forest, and then ah, and then they would do that. But then they would talk to Chad about the ride that's going on. So it'd be like rah, I gotta take a shit. Can I go back inside now? Like it's like, no, we got one more. Oh, all right, fine. You know,
Kind of like broke that magic for you.
I made it even better. I think it upgraded. This is perfect.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, had a pretty good turnout too. The kind of caught on and like the town, like so it was kind of a hit. A lot of people came out for it. Even the weather was pretty shitty one night. A lot of people. So,
Did you guys make a lot of money from it?
oh, I think we did like for what they put into it, like stuff like that. I think they did pretty well. But it was kind of first time trying it, so maybe it'll be an annual thing. But so weather dependent. It gets pretty dicey out here. But
Right.
anyway, how about you? How do you anything fun for Halloween?
Well, we just gave out candy. It's my wife's first time ever doing it, apparently,
Hmm.
because she lived in rural Oregon. And
Giving
then,
out candy to trick or treaters? Okay.
yeah, because she lived in rural Oregon, so no one's going to come out to the ranch to trick or treat. And
Yeah.
then she moved to LA, and no one trick or treats apartment
No.
buildings in LA, so she's never really done it.
Yeah.
I didn't believe her either. I was like, you had to have at some point. Like,
You
there's
didn't
no
like
way.
were at somebody's house when you were
Yeah,
adult and
exactly,
like insisted or
exactly.
something. Yeah.
But she insisted, and she wasn't very good at it. She kept forgetting to ask kids what they're wearing or complimenting people on their clothes. I'm like, you have to do that. These kids need
You're
that.
just shocked, like just like dumbstruck, like stage fright.
She basically had stage fright.
Oh,
Pretty embarrassing to be her husband in that moment. No, I'm kidding. So we're going to review. Everybody, calm down. We're
mhm.
going to review Play Dirty. But before we review that, are there any movies you watch outside of that you want to talk about?
Well, Meg and I have been going through like a Bigfoot thing, watching a lot of Bigfoot documentaries, and her working at the state park and stuff, and a couple of like we watched this one like kind of found footage one written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait called Willow Creek.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. Never watched it. It got middling reviews, so it wasn't like this horrible.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a really bare bones, and like the found footage thing was wearing pretty thin by then, and especially like Blair Witch riffs. But for one of those, for a Bigfoot horror movie shot on a shoestring, like yeah, it's
Was
worth
it
checking
kind
out.
of underwhelming for him to do that? Because you did so many like hard hitting satirical comedies.
No, I mean I don't
And
know.
just to do a generic found footage Bigfoot movie is kind of like, why would you do that?
I just want to dip his toe in another genre like Kevin Smith or that kind of stuff. Just throw a horror movie in there. Why not? So I can see why, but yeah, it was all right. And we watch a lot of documentaries. There's this one that Megan really liked. I keep fucking forgetting what it's called, but it's like A Flash of Beauty. I think that's what it's called. We're just interviewing all these people about Bigfoot, and some of them are actually convincing. Just like it's all just, of course, witness, firsthand Bigfoot experiencers. But I think my Bigfoot is Bigfoot real needle now has moved from fuck no to probably not.
And that needle coincides with "Am I a fucking idiot?" needle.
Am I a fucking idiot? Absolutely not. Who knows?
Good. Speaking of documentaries, I watched the Martin Scorsese docuseries. I think it's on Apple.
Oh yeah, it's like a 5 hour doc.
It's 5-part doc, hour each. Yeah, but it was really good.
Covers all his movies.
It smooths over some, like Hugo is barely touched upon.
Yeah,
and a couple others, but yeah, it's really in depth. I really enjoyed it. It touches on his personal life and some of the shit he did, like his drug use and stuff.
mm-hmm.
Then it's like, and then I got another divorce, and then it moves on. Like it really does not delve deep into his personal life. It's basically a career retrospective. But if that's what you want, you're gonna get it.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Well, the Charlie Sheen doc was like the other way. It was like 3 hours of just his personal fucking, and there's a lot to talk about because his personal shit. But like, I would have liked to hear like some anecdotes about Young Guns or Major League or
Hot Shots.
They barely touched on like other than like a couple like Platoon and Wall Street.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Then you might enjoy this one.
So yeah. All right, I'll give it a shot.
Now, this is a long time coming, but it is the extra innings in the World Series that we finally get to start this and games. Yeah. So that's a fun time.
You want to give updates while you have it like on you look at your phone? So like Blue Jays were up by a run. That's what I was looking at. I don't have a lot of the best of either team. I lived in LA, but yeah.
It's 4-4, top of the 10th. I don't really care. I just started watching the series. I don't even really watch baseball, and I just got into it.
Well, anytime there's a game 7, so give us an update if you feel so.
I will. Let's talk about Play Dirty. Shane Black, written and directed. Is this his first since Predator?
I think this is his first movie since Predator, which was very disappointing.
Yeah, Predator was, in my opinion, one of the most disappointing movie experiences because I like Shane Black.
Yeah.
He's batting near 1,000, as far as his movies. And then Predator came out, and I was like, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say it was that bad, but
it was pretty fucking bad.
It was pretty fucking bad. And it was very much a Shane Black movie, too.
Yeah.
It was like, you mistaking who made that.
So my expectations for this, starring Mark Wahlberg, being an MGM Amazon production, we haven't been doing that great of stuff. My expectations were low. But what did you think of it overall? Did you enjoy it?
Well, yeah. Again, like I didn't even know this movie existed until you picked it. Like, hey, let's do this. So I was like, new Shane Black, the patron saint of buddy action comedy movies. Yeah. Like, how did I miss this? But again, it's one of those like streaming movies that barely makes a impact, but I had really low expectations and I watched it and I really liked it. I thought it was entertaining and fun and very much a Shane Black movie. I got like a few nitpicks here and there, but overall I was surprised. How about you?
I enjoyed it as well. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Now, if let's pretend Predator didn't exist and I went to the theater to see this as a Shane Black movie, I would have been like, but I did enjoy this. It's way better than I thought it would be. I don't know why the critics are hating on it so bad.
Well, that's what I was going to get into a little later, but yeah, it's getting panned. Like no one, like all across the board, like IMDb, Letterboxd, like it's getting really low review. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't know what they're expecting from these movies.
I'm wondering if people just didn't even bother watching it, just rated it, just think it's another like piece of shit thing they just dumped on one of the streaming channels and just moved on.
Do you know how much it cost? I'm trying to find it and I can't find a number.
I don't think that. Well, don't do like it's budget to box office. That used to become a bragging point. Like cost this, we made this, so now I don't really know what the hell these things.
I'm just curious what they spent on, because the first thing I noticed, it was way bigger on scale than I was expecting. I watched part of the trailer, but not all of it because I wanted to watch the movie. And then the poster has the two guys in street clothes. So I'm like, oh, this must be like back to, his roots and just like the Russell Crowe movie.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a cool fucking street movie.
What Russell Crowe movie?
The Russell Crowe and
Nice Guys.
Nice Guys, yeah. I thought it was going to be more like Nice Guys. but there are some bigger than life fucking action set pieces in this.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, well, first, my first thing was I didn't know if this was going to qualify as a action movie because I didn't know how it looked more like a heist movie from the trailers. So I was like, I'll ask you this though: I think it qualifies, but would you count this as a buddy movie?
It is the by the thinnest of margins because it
Yeah.
is ultimately a heist movie,
Hmm.
heist action movie, and it's an ensemble.
Yeah.
But the featured buddies
Don't have a lot of screen
featured
time.
it,
It's more of an
yeah.
ensemble. Yeah.
But it still counts because they still have banter. They're still
Uh-huh.
buddies. It ends with them talking and bantering.
Both them on the poster,
Yeah, yeah. We can't be at fault for picking it,
Mhm.
but I could
And Shane
see,
Black too. So
yeah, it's Shane Black. I could see Congress grilling us.
this is not a buddy film. Like I say, it's got action. It's got enough gags and one-liners and jokes like all his movies. So
Yeah,
I think qualify as at least a partial comedy. But yeah, the buddy thing just is like it's more of like a heist ensemble, but whatever.
but let's get into it. So
Yeah,
the opening, I was like, uh-oh, because the opening is very weird and,
yeah.
in my opinion, not very good. Uh,
Hmm.
because the dad shows up at a heist with his wife and kid in the car.
Hmm.
He works at the thing. He realizes the horse track's getting robbed, and he's like, "I'm going to rob the robbers." And he
Yeah.
grabs the gun and gets out with his wife and kid in the car and starts shooting at the robbers.
Hmm.
Wait a second, this is so fucking stupid.
Random and just like what is just like
Yeah,
what's happening? Yeah.
that needed to be grounded
Hmm.
somewhere. We need to know who this guy is.
Well, it's kind of definitely Shane Black, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bangs like that, just random like shit. He throws a lot of stuff at the canvas.
Yeah, but anyway, and then they escape, and then he does get the money, but then he chases them. I mean, there's got to be cameras everywhere. These guys aren't very professional, and they get on a car chase on the horse track. The
Yeah,
CGI, and there's a lot of it in this movie, more than you'd expect anyway.
yeah.
Doesn't look good.
Well, I know like heists still happen. The Louvre just got some stuff taken out of it. I know, but like this whole like professional robbers, like the Heat thing, even reading the book Heat and doing that, like I don't know if that's like a professional hitman thing that's basically like a myth, but I like are there guys that make their living and are successful at being like robbing banks anymore? Does that even
Yeah,
happen?
yeah,
Think
banks
so?
are robbed. Yeah, banks are robbed all the time. But what
Well,
they
they're
do,
robbing time, but I don't know if it's like a guy just goes in there and does it and eventually gets caught. It's not like it's like a super cool guy that makes his living like this. I think that this character comes from like the 50s. It's
yeah.
Parker.
Well, my understanding of it is they don't want to engage them during the robbery. They'll catch them after it. So
Hmm.
there's not like shootouts on the street like happened in Burbank, which is the heist is based, or sorry, Heat is based off of.
Well,
Uh,
that's not based off that. It's based off two guys in Chicago from the 60s. That's what Michael Mann based off of. So those
no,
guys,
the big shootout in Heat is directly based off the shootout in Burbank when they were robbing a bank and fought off the
no, you have
police.
that backwards. That one came after. That was like in 2000, like four or something. Like that was yeah.
Okay, agree to disagree. We'll look it up later.
Yeah, okay.
You'll
Well,
be
if we'll
wrong.
Google it, we'll see. But no, that
You want
the
me to look it up
robbers
right
were
now?
inspired by Heat. That's what that was the news thing.
I'm saying he took stuff. No, it was the shootout in Burbank that I'm going to look it up because I don't like you.
Fine, do it right now. Waste everybody's time.
Yeah, no, I'm wasting your time.
Okay. What year did that take place?
Heat shootout based on. That's the final supermarket robbery. I'm talking about the one and. All right, let me. You're probably right. You're always right about this shit.
Hmm.
I hate you. Burbank police shootout.
That's in North Hollywood. That wasn't even in Burbank.
Well, it's the same thing, dude.
Is it? North Hollywood and Burbank are the same?
I lived in North Hollywood slash Burbank. You just tell
When
people you
was the
live
North
in
Hollywood shootout?
North Hollywood shootout. 1997 was that bank robbery.
Okay, when did he come out? 95. So that's 2 years after the
Yeah,
movie
but
came
that's what I'm
out.
saying. He's ahead of these things.
Uh, okay, can we move on? Stop wasting everyone's time with your incorrect.
I didn't waste anybody's time. I wanted to get my facts straight. Okay.
Okay.
God, now I don't even want to do the rest of this. I don't
Who
even
was
want to do
right?
the
Who
rest
was
of
right
this.
in there? That whole scenario? Can you
What's
say it out
that?
loud? Who
Who
was
was
right?
right?
Yeah.
In this particular scenario, you were right. Kenny
Okay.
was
Great.
right.
Yes. Once again.
The scenario I call life, you were wrong and I'm right.
Okay. That's arguable to say the least, but fine. Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any
Dude,
notes?
who is on your shirt?
Oh, it says Macho Man Randy Savage.
Case closed. Yeah,
Yeah, hey, hey, Four Eyes, fuck you. I was right.
I didn't grow up my whole life bullying people to falter now. Yeah, anyway, the opening's insane. It was a bad start. And then it's obvious she's going to turn on them.
Yeah, that was I'll telegraph, but also it's very much. Have you read like the Parker novels or anything, or like I mean, obviously you've seen some of the movies, right? I know you
What?
have the Parker movies.
Which ones? I don't know. I don't follow this stuff.
Well, the character that Mark Wahlberg plays is the same character that Lee Marvin played in Point Blank and
Yeah.
Mel Gibson played in
Played
Payback,
in playback. Yeah.
and
So it's
Jason Statham played in Parker.
okay. Good to know. No, I didn't know that. I don't read pulpy stuff like that.
Oh, what do you read? Masterpieces?
Yeah, I try to read masterpieces. Like
Sweet.
I like to read.
I don't read city paperbacks. Thank you. I read, yeah, okay.
Lonesome Dove. I read that a lot.
Yeah. It's your
Yeah.
one book you read.
Stephen King. I read a lot of Stephen
Oh, yeah,
King.
that's not pulpy at all. No.
I like my comic books. Uh, the opening credits were cool. It was kind
Yeah,
of
that wasn't cool. Like,
yeah.
yeah, Saul Bass kind of thing going on.
So I like that. A couple. Let's see. You probably caught more than me, but Shane Black tropes. Christmas,
Yes,
of
Christmas.
course.
Man.
There was torture. There was technically
Mhm.
two tortures,
Yeah.
and but there was no precocious kid.
I was gonna say I want to give a big congratulations to Shane Black for not including a fucking precocious kid in this movie. You're doing great, bud. Now keep up the good work.
There was what else am I missing? They never
Oh,
punched each other. That
the
usually
two
happens.
buddies?
Yeah, usually one
No,
guy punches the other, but that didn't happen this time.
no, they didn't fight each other. But yeah, but it's very much a Shane Black. You have his thumbprints, all over it.
There was one scene that I thought was really funny. A random cop during a shootout, or one of the guards, or whatever the fuck was going on.
Mhm.
He gets shot, then catches on fire,
Mhm.
then runs to a puddle to put himself out and gets electrocuted in the puddle.
There was a lot of random little gags like that made me laugh. Like when he's holding that guy by the blanket on the side of the window, and they're like, "Whew, that was close," and he just drops him. Like that was pretty funny.
Yeah, they killed people left and right in this.
Well, I couldn't find the body count. I asked AI, what was the body count on this, and what would you guess?
I don't know, high. I would guess like 40 something, maybe.
I was going to say at least 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of our highest body. I think our highest body count, I think, might be Bad Boys 2, which is like 55 or something. But this is probably up there.
Yeah, a lot of people get killed, and it's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah.
The best thing this movie did was they're setting up for this heist, and it's around the halfway point of the movie. The heist should be the climax. And then halfway through the movie, they find out the main bad guy's ahead of them, and they're doing the heist today. So they have to do the heist that night. Meanwhile, his entire crew have been partying, so they're all drunk. So everybody goes and does the heist drunk. And it's a
Yeah.
fun, intense sequence and really ramps up the stakes and the entertainment value to move the narrative that far ahead so quickly.
Well, I loved all that. I loved all the random shit of him. Like, I think I just hit one of the guys, like, and they're like, what? I will say though, it's like the villain, the talking villain thing, like, you think it's tomorrow, but it's happening right now. I won. Click. It's like, well, why'd you even have to say that? Because if you just waited, they would have no idea, and they have no chance. But whatever.
Yeah, and also that is stupid, but it's a villain thing, and also that villain's an idiot, for the most part.
Right.
So,
It didn't. It was a nitpick. Didn't really ruin anything for me.
and I just love the set piece, comedic and action wise, where they're all drunk and shit. Like that's and they could have leaned into it more because only the driver seemed to be that drunk, but.
Right, that was the whole thing, but it still worked. It was still a really fun, but you're right though. This movie does have big action sequences. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, they're really going for it. My main criticism though of this movie, I thought the CGI in those sequences from the racetrack beginning to it was pretty
the subway,
choppy.
yeah.
I was like, this is obviously just fucking AI, or not AI, or it could be AI, but CGI.
Yeah, but it's annoying because it is distracting. I don't know. But
it takes me out of it, but I'm just like, that's clearly not really a real thing.
And it's already an expensive movie, and I was like, they couldn't shoot this practically. It would be 3 times more expensive, so it just has to look a little janky.
Yeah, I don't get how like everything when it became like practical became way more expensive. I don't know, but
And then CGI now is more expensive. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, I
yeah.
don't know. But you make it look like shit and it's cheaper, which is what I think they did.
Right.
So the giant statue thing they're trying to get, it's obvious it's a fake,
Uh-huh.
that's extremely predictable. So they're driving around with this fake thing, but then Marky Mark
Hmm.
gets out of the truck because he has to relatch it on. But it's a fake. You know it's a fake. This is your idea. Why are you jumping out of the truck, diving onto this thing while in pursuit?
Yeah, right. It's a
Latch
fake
on a
idea.
thing that you're gonna let go anyway and make them
Right. Yeah.
pretend they found it. What the fuck? Did you catch any reasoning behind that?
It's just a fake out for the audience, just trying to trick them. It kind of is weird, but he's also kind of a strange guy anyway with his whole I don't know. But can I ask you, are you would you say you're a Mark Wahlberg fan?
I would say I am not a fan. In fact, I dislike when he's in movies, and I dislike him as a person more than anything. So I don't like
Wow.
seeing him in movies.
What's your personal beef with Marky Mark?
He's assaulted Asian man in a
Yeah,
racist attack,
I
which
took
I'm
his
not
eye
a
out.
fan of.
Yeah.
And he's very wealthy. I
Hmm.
don't know if you've seen his prayer thing he has.
It's like a Catholic prayer app. Yeah.
No, not the app. It's in his house. It's like in a
Hmm.
corner of his mansion, and you just go and you sit down, and it's like elbow pads and stuff, and you pray,
Hmm.
and you get up, and it's like this big expensive one.
Yeah.
I just think some people have lost the fucking plot with their religion and what it's supposed to mean and what you're supposed to do and what Jesus wants from human beings.
I think if someone has a prayer flex, that's fucking cool.
That's fine.
That's my
That's
badass prayer room, motherfuckers.
yeah, that's my $400,000 prayer room.
Yeah. I pray so hard in there, man. You haven't prayed until you're in there. But try that shit.
And he's just, I don't know, he's fake. I just think he's nothing he does. The only thing he's really good in to me are Boogie Nights
Hmm.
and the Scorsese movie. He's
Departed. Yeah,
yeah,
those are like his
Departed.
two. Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's like bad. I thought he was really good in Boogie Nights. He's kind of perfect for the role and stuff. But yeah, like he's been in a lot of action. He's been in a lot of movies in the last 25 years or whatever. And I don't really ever get like, all right, go Mark.
Yeah.
Like he's in it. Cool. I was just like, okay, like I'll see. It. I won't not see it just because of him. But
Yeah, I won't not see it because of him. It's not like he's a serial rapist or anything that we know of.
mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of great. Hmm?
I did hear he did get kicked out of Bandon Dunes, that amazing golf course in Oregon that we
Yeah,
talked about going to. I did hear that he and his little
Posse,
entourage,
Entourage.
yeah,
Yeah,
entourage, got kicked out of Bandon Dunes for being just raging assholes, and they were shocked that they were getting kicked out. Like, hello, hey, we're Marky Marks and the entourage. Like, like you're gonna kick us out of this fucking stupid Oregon golf course? They're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
that's funny. Yeah, see, he's just kind of douchey. I don't know. I have a pretty good douche radar.
Yeah, you feel it, feel the douchey. It's just so good, old douchey. All right.
It's going off. Uh, there's a lot of good lines in this, a lot of subtle lines and subtle beats that work. Like
Mm-hmm.
that new guy that they say women love him or whatever. And like, I don't see it or whatever. Like the guys don't see it and they treat him like shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at his wife and his wife's just dreamingly looking at him for like one beat. And he's all
Mm-hmm.
confused. Thought that was good. Uh,
Your Jeopardy in the background distracting me because I start reading the the answer question thing, and I'm like, well, I'm the Wooden Soldiers. What year was that?
don't worry about it. You're not going to get any of those. Of
Well, why did you choose Jeopardy as your background? Did you not choose? You just put it on. That was it.
course I choose.
Well, now okay, 1977. Roy and Gay Raymond founded this. Now I'm trying to think. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
One of my favorite lines, though, and it's a stupid one. I don't know why, but it got me like, you bite your tongue and kiss my ass.
Classy, clever.
Yeah, yeah. What about you? Do you have any lines you remember and liked?
Um, Not off the top of my head. I mean, there's like it's so rapid fire. There's just so many that they're like really just like stood out. Like I remember that one, but yeah. But overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun movie. This is right up my alley though, as far as buddy action comedies, Shane Black, the Parker stuff. I like all those movies. So yeah, I was like, but I am like surprised why it's getting so beaten on her.
So
So
you seem to know, have your finger on the pulse of this Parker guy, this
yeah,
character.
Mr.
Why is he
Parker.
so good and crazy and everybody's scared of him?
Oh, he's just supposed to be this like badass guy. But he's also like one of the like anti-heroes back then, where I remember Payback. Even like the tagline was like "Get ready to root for the bad guy." He's just kind of a dick, and he's always as his personal code of ethics. It became kind of a cliche with these kind of characters, and that was kind of fresh back in the 50s. Like he'll kill you for taking his $100, and he has all these things he does. So yeah.
So overall, what would you give Play Dirty as a movie?
Well, played dirty, played me right. I would give it 4 stars because like I said, I really enjoyed it. Had low expectations, and I dug it.
So, I mean, a star. You gave it 4 stars?
Yeah,
Okay, 4 stars. Geez. And as a buddy action comedy, what would you give it?
the 4 stars. Yeah, I have one rating. I don't try to split them up.
No, the movie's 3 stars. It's good, but as a buddy action comedy, it's a two because the buddy
Two. Wow.
aspect isn't really there. Now, it doesn't sell itself as a buddy, but the poster does. So,
Well, I think that's kind of in the bean counting. Does it have just the right levels of this, and this? I think I kind of looked at like the overall picture here, not just like did it have the right amount of this and.
yeah, the overall picture, I give it a three, but we're a buddy action comedy video podcast.
Well, does it qualify? Would you say it qualifies?
Barely. And that's why it's only a
And if
two
it
star.
qualifies, I'm rating it. I'll review it. Then if it doesn't qualify, then I would say then
That's fine.
no.
You can jump rope to your own beat, and I'll jump rope to my own beat,
Okay.
as the saying goes.
Uh-huh. Is there a saying that goes like that?
Yeah.
Jump the rope to your own beat.
You know I do, brother. Huh?
Jump rope to my own beat. What?
We all hop at different heights and timing.
Okay. Now I think you're just making up stuff. Just
What are you talking about? No, I'm not.
yeah. I roll to my own stony roll away wagon.
My motion's the only ocean you need, baby.
That almost was one.
You have an Amadeus poster?
Yeah, somewhere, right? Yeah, right here.
You like that movie?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it for a while, but I did like it a lot. I think it's a interesting, biopic, even though it's very historically inaccurate.
Yeah, it's okay.
I remember, I think they're redoing it now as a TV show or something, or like
Yeah,
limited
because
series or
it's
something.
based off a play, so they're doing a series based off more of the play, and the movie kind of did its own thing.
Yeah, my favorite book, My Lunches with Orson, which is all like just tape, the first like basically podcast in book form with like Orson Welles, but he talks about like, did you see that new play that's like sweeping the Tonys, like Amadeus? Isn't that like the stupidest shit ever? I fucking hated that.
He's great. I like a man with an opinion.
Yeah.
So, before I let you go, what do you think about this whole government shutdown thing?
Oh, one of those classic gotcha questions from Lucas right at the tail end. Love it.
No, it doesn't. I mean, we do a lot of comedy, but we also we get to the facts, like we did with the Heat thing. You were right about that. Now I'm just
We
curious.
don't get to the facts. You don't want to hear my opinion. You just want to like just start to roll and then cut me off. But I'll do it anyway.
I'm not going to cut you off.
Government shutdown. Well, it's happened before, right? A few times.
Happens
How many
all the
government
time.
shutdowns have we had?
A lot. It
A lot.
happened.
How many?
I don't know. There's been 6 or 7 of them or something since recently.
So,
Reagan had one. Obama had one.
yeah.
Bush had one. Trump's had 2. I think Biden had one.
Yeah. So how big a deal is it?
Well, the longest one we had was Trump last thing.
Okay.
So this one could go longer. But the reason this one, I don't think they stopped the snap stuff. That's why this one's getting a little scary because they're going to stop the snap, and people are scared about that.
Snap the snap, man.
Well, people are going to not be able to get food.
What about the crackle and pop?
Look, if you're not going to take this seriously, we'll just end it. You could have said something before we started.